It's a gift to be alive today on this earth. I'm wishing you all happiness, clarity, and freedom in your life today. Like I said, it's an absolute gift to be here in this body, on this earth, experiencing these emotions. It's an absolute gift, and every single day we need to tell ourselves that this life is a gift. Every single day, feeding our minds with positive words, loving words, positivity, and uplifting energy. This is where it's at, and this is how we take back control of our lives. This is how we take back control of our reality and live a life of love and freedom. And that's what we're all about here on Freedom Speaks. We are all about living a life of love, living a life of freedom, living a life of authenticity, and a life that feels right, a life that feels good to you. So that brings me into the topic of this video, which is actually a very special one. Now, this is a very important video, and I hope you stick around to listen to what I have to say about this topic, because we're talking about a portal. Now, not just any portal. This is the first portal of the year 2023. And now I want to make it a goal to talk about these energy portals, right? These energy portals every single month. I want to make it a goal so you guys can hold me accountable for this. So the first one that we are talking about is the 111 portal. The 111 portal, which is actually January 11th. 111. January 11th. First month, 11th day of the first month. January 11th. Now, with these portal videos, right, I believe that, these days are very highly energetic days. These are days where the energy is high, and it's a synchronistic day, right? 111, 222, February 22nd, March 33rd. No, I'm joking. But there is the 3-3 portal, and we're going to be talking about that in March. But, these are very highly energetic days, and I want to talk about it. And I want to talk specifically about the numerology of these days. The numerology. What do these numbers mean spiritually? And on a numerology level, what do these numbers mean? On a higher purpose, on a higher level, what do these numbers mean? So the number 1 signifies new beginnings. Now, I want to say I'm not a master on numerology. I don't know very much about it, and I'm actually just learning about it. So I did a little bit of research, and the number 1 is supposed to signify new beginnings, individuality, hope, optimism, creativity, and also success, and doing things in the world and finding success in your life. So with this portal, the first thing we need to remember with this portal, the 111 portal, the first portal of 2023, the first highly energetic day of 2023. We need to be open to the new beginnings and the changes in our lives. It's the start of a new year, right? It's a new year. It's a new you. We can allow the change to come into our lives. When we allow the changes to come into our lives rather than resisting the changes, we can grow in this life. And we cannot grow unless we do this. We cannot grow unless we allow the changes to come into our life, right? A lot of us, we get so used to resisting the change and pushing out the change because change is scary. It's a scary thing for the human being. On a human being level in our brains, we are scared of change. We don't always want to be open to change. Right, but I notice in life, when we are open to the changes, when we allow the changes in rather than pushing them out, we evolve and expand, and this life experience becomes absolutely amazing. It becomes beautiful when we say, I am going to be open to these changes. Yes, they're scary. Yes, it's uncertain. Yes, I don't know exactly how it's going to go. I don't know the exact outcome of all these changes and how it's going to go. But choose to allow it in your life. 111. All about change and new beginnings. Right? Start something new. Start something new. Life is all about starting new things. We have to be always starting new things, getting into new things, right? Starting new projects, starting new ideas. And if there weren't anything new in life, life would get very boring. Okay, life would get very, very, very boring. So we need to be open to new beginnings as well. Be open to change and be open to new beginnings on this 111 portal, right? That is the first thing to remember. The first thing to remember. And another thing about change is that when we are open to change, we oftentimes have new opportunities in our life. New opportunities show up left and right when we say, I'm going to allow this change in, right? If we're, getting a new living situation, or we're moving to a new place, or we're meeting new people, or anything that's new in life, the more you allow these things in, new people, new locations, new opportunities are going to show up to you in your life. New places, new things, new opportunities, and wonderful things will show up when you allow these changes in. So that's the first thing to remember. Now the next thing to keep in mind for this 111 portal, right? I also said that the number 1 in numerology represents individuality and freedom, pretty much, because that's what individuality is. It's freedom and it's independence. Now this is a very powerful trait. It's a very powerful trait to embody in this life. Being an independent person. What are some benefits of being independent? When we are independent, we don't depend on anybody else. Therefore, we can be alone, and we can be 100% okay with that. Being alone, being independent. We don't need anybody else. We don't attach to anybody else. Now, not to say that being around other humans is a bad thing. It's actually a wonderful thing. Human connection is a very magical, wonderful thing that's very natural in this life. But it's also, at the same time, it is so important to be an independent person. Do not depend so much on anything. Don't depend so much on the system. Don't depend so much on a dying system, right? Learn how to start to do things by yourself. Learn to grow your own foods, grow your own herbs. Something I started to do is growing my own herbs, basil and cilantro and parsley and all these things that you can actually grow quite easily in your own home. Even if you live in an apartment, you can, if your balcony gets sunlight, you can grow some herbs, grow some vegetables out there. You can make it happen. You can make it work. Right? This is the art of becoming independent. Learning to not depend, like I said, even on a system, even on the grocery stores. Learning to grow your own food. That's why it's so powerful. And you develop this connection with the food as well. When you grow it yourself, becoming independent. And also expressing your individuality. I'm pretty sure the number 1 also represents creativity and expression. So being in your authenticity, this has everything to do with the number 1. The number 1. Being individual, being an individual, and not comparing yourself to others, right? Don't compare yourself to anybody else, because everyone is on their own journey. Let your individuality shine. Let your creativity shine. Express yourself and don't be afraid. Be proud of yourself. Pride is also very much so connected to individuality. Be proud to be you. There's only one you on this planet, and you are currently experiencing it. So be proud of that, And don't be afraid to let yourself out. Be outgoing and let yourself express your energy and express yourself. The individuality, that's another thing to remember for the 111 Energy Portal 2023. So guys, overall, this is going to be a very highly energetic day. And another thing to remember with these days is that you might feel things within yourself, right? These are going to be highly energetic days. So on these days, it's very important to, be in an open state. Be in a state that is open. Clear your channels, right? Meditate and do some inner work on these days. We don't want to be too distracted on these days. We don't want to be too caught up in certain things. Then we might just make it even worse, right? We might feel really overwhelmed. I feel like these days we can get very overwhelmed, right? Not just on these energy days, but any day we can get very overwhelmed. We can get overwhelmed in life in general. So it's so important to be in the meditative state. Be in the meditative mind. Meditate and be calm and be in your own authentic energy. Let your individuality shine. And when you do this, you also begin to attract many, many things around you. When you let your authenticity shine, let your individuality shine, be proud to be yourself, you will start to attract energy from all around you. And it's an amazing thing. People will be drawn to that individuality. People are drawn to individuality and creativity. So let it out. I encourage you to let it out for this portal, this 111 portal. Now the number 1 also reminds me of oneness. The fact that we are all one. The fact that we are all connected here on this planet. We're all going through this journey. We're all going through the journey of life. So remember that you are not alone. We are one. We are together. We are connected here in this life, on this journey. And remember that, and also remember to be one within yourself, right? Your mind, your body, and your breath, all connected. Your mind, your body, and your spirit, all one, in harmony, all one. When you realize this, when your mind and your body and your soul and your spirit and your breath, when it's all connected, we can live a beautiful life. We can live an authentic life. We can live a happy life. We can live a beautiful life when we are realizing this truth that we are one. Oneness within ourselves and oneness within our communities and oneness on this earth. So thank you all for tuning into this message. The 111 portal. 111 is a number that I see quite often. It's a number that I've seen a lot on my spiritual journey, is 111. It's a very special number to me. So be yourself on this portal. Be yourself. Let your authenticity shine. And understand that it's a time for new beginnings. It's a time for change, and allow these changes in. Don't resist it. Do the best you can to allow it in, and be open within your body, within your energetic body, to these changes. So I want you all to like this video. We're going to beat the YouTube algorithm. That's my goal. Like I said, like this video. Comment down below anything you want about the energetic portal. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also in the description, you can check out my crystal shop, Freedom Vibes Crystals. You can check out my Patreon for exclusive behind the scenes content. You can also donate to me below if you feel called to. So thank you all for being here. Much love to you on the 111 portal. It's an amazing time. It's an amazing energy. I hope you all make the most out of it. And I'm going to see you all in February for the next portal, 222. So thank you all. Much love, much abundance, infinite joy to all of you. And make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.